Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and another edition of this. I still haven't come up with a title, so leave me a suggestion down below and I will at least put them in the title of the video. I am pre-filming the first 4 of these because I have so many of them and I just want to clear out some of them right away. So if you've watched my first 2 videos, you will know that I decided to declutter all of my paperwork from my various boxes that I have been hoarding and saving, and I don't need them, so I'm going to scan them onto a jump drive so that I still have the information if I want to go back and look at it, but it's not taking up physical space in my house. So I'm just going through, I'm looking at everything, talking about what I've kept, what I decluttered immediately, what's been thrown out or not finished. This is going to be Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, so it's only been about a year that I've gotten it. I think October was the first box and now it's September. So just about a year of the box. I am missing one of the sheets. I don't know where my December one is, but I just thought I'd go through and kind of talk about all of the items, figure out if it's a good value or not. So the first one was October. The first thing was an Ico black eyeliner. That was decluttered immediately, although I have friends who were really excited to get that, so I'm happy about that. The Perlice Blue Lotus Seed Mud Mask and a Full Exfoliant. I've never tried that. I have been overwhelmed with masks, so I haven't even opened it. It's still sealed, waiting to be used. The Ciate London Dewy Spritz Luminous Prime and Set Spray. I haven't decided if I like this one or not. It hasn't been decluttered, but I mean, I have Urban Decay All-Nighter, so that's what I reached for in the first place. Then we have on the back, Morphe High Impact Highlighter in Extra. I wish I could say that I've worn this a lot. I have worn it and I do like it, but I have so many highlighters that I didn't really give it a good enough shot. Then we have the Smashbox Cosmetics eye palette in bold glitter. I haven't used this. I don't reach for these Smashbox palettes very often. I don't know why. I should make a concerted effort. One of my goals for 2020, which is a ways away, granted, is to use more of my palettes and to really rotate through them, because it's easy to get stuck in a rut and just grab the same palette, especially if it's handy and on top. And then the Tarte Man Eater Mascara, I did pass that one along as well because I don't like that mascara. It doesn't work for me. I have like the most finicky skin that pulls off all mascara otherwise. So 2 were automatic giveaways and 3 are still sitting in my collection. Not too bad. Then we have our November one. The first thing in here are the SL Miss Glam Eyeshadow Brush Trio. I have been using these a lot actually, so that was good. I love her brushes. I love how cute they are, and the flat shader brushes are like my favorite brushes. Ofra Rodeo Drive Highlighter. I did pass this one along because I already owned it, but I do wear Rodeo Drive, so that was a nice one. The Makeup Geek Foiled Lip Gloss. It's sitting in my lip gloss collection. I never wear lip glosses. I need to do a massive declutter with those. Tarte Make Every Moment Count Cheek Palette. I have used this one a lot, so I think that was a great thing. I love their blushes. And then the Dr. Brandt Needles No More I Do Puffing Gel. I have multiples of this, so I don't know if I kept this one or if I decluttered it and gave it to a friend, because I'm happy to share, and skincare is always something that my friends are always wanting. So I might have passed this one along as well. So I think this was a pretty good box. The brushes were amazing. Even though I already had this, I think that was nice. The blush palette, really like that. Just the lip gloss is the one thing that I didn't think was worth it. All right, then we have January. Maybe it's the December one I'm missing. I don't know. The Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I didn't like this one. It's been since decluttered. The Vasante Matte Crush Lipstick Pencil and Berry Kiss First. That's sitting in my collection. I don't think I've worn it yet, to tell you the truth. The Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. I am currently using this right now. I really like this serum. I had gotten some samples of it before, and it's a really nice serum, so I liked that one. The Violet Voss Mini HG Holy Grail eyeshadow palette. I passed this one along because I have the full size of this palette, but I really like this palette. I love Violet Voss's formula. I've been wearing her eyeshadows a lot lately. The black eyeliner. Oh look, we got another black eyeliner from the same stinking brand. That was decluttered as well. And then the Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. That's sitting in my stash of moisturizers because I have a lot of moisturizers to use up. So that was actually not too bad. That Hey Honey really made the box for me. I have 2 that are still sitting in my collection and 2 that I decluttered, but one of those I wouldn't have decluttered if I hadn't already had it. February, NYX Professional Blush Palette. I'm not the biggest fan of NYX just as a subscription box. It's okay. I mean, that's still sitting in my face palettes collection, but it wasn't the best. This I decluttered. I hated this palette. And I love Tarte palettes. Like, I have a ton of Tarte palettes. This one did not work for me to save my life. That was a terrible one. I didn't like it. Nob Hill Red lipstick from Finding Ferdinand. It's in my collection. I haven't decluttered it. It's fine. It's red, and I don't wear red a lot. Foundation brush from IT Cosmetics. This was a fantastic value, but I just don't use foundation brushes. So that one is in my pass along pile or my declutter pile, which kind of makes me sad, but that was a great brush, like if you use foundation brushes. And then Tony Moly, the Chalk Chalk Green Tea Watery Essence. I don't know what to do with this because it says it's an essence, but then it said it's a serum, and it sounds like it might be a moisturizer. So it's sitting in my skincare of things to use, but I don't know what to do with it. That's like my main problem. All right, March. We have a Perlice Creamsicle Body Butter. This sounds like it's amazing and I would really like it, but I have so many body lotions that I haven't used it yet. It is sitting in my collection to use. That seems to be a reoccurring thought with all of these boxes. Maybe I have too much stuff. I know I have too much stuff, but I still want more, and it's pretty. The Real Her I Am Adaptable Matte Liquid Lipstick. I did pass this along because I just didn't need it, so I did put it in my pass along pile. The Huda Obsessions Palette in Mauve. This is also in my pass along pile because I have this palette. I love this palette though. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes. I've worn it so much. I probably should just keep it instead of giving it to somebody else, but there is that. The Farrah brushes, I do have some of them in my collection, and then some of them I think I put in my pass along. And then this was definitely put in my pass along. This is the Dandelion Shy Beam Liquid Highlighter. That is not supposed to be shimmery. So basically you're just painting white stuff on your face. This was not a good box for me. The moisturizer was nice. The lipstick was not a great thing. I already had the palette. And then the brushes were just okay. I don't think they were fantastic. So that was not a good month. But I think they redeemed it a little bit. In April, we have a moisture cream. I have so many moisturizers. Like, I probably have like 30 moisturizers that I need to use up. The Lovecraft Blush Palette. This was interesting. I haven't decided if I like it or not, but I didn't get rid of it. It's just one of those ones that I haven't made up my mind on. Haven't used my Paris Hilton cleanser. I've been using some other cleansers, and I've been trying to finish up a lot of my samples first, so that's part of it. This Moods palette was the next thing. I actually really like this, like the green and the pink in there are really pretty. So that was actually a nice palette. I wasn't expecting to like it. I also wasn't expecting to like this brush from IT Cosmetics. It says it's a skin smoothing complexion brush. I find that it's really good to put on powder because when I put powder on, I press it in and the super flat top makes it really easy So yeah, I think this was a much better box, especially for these two here on the back. The moisturizer and the cleanser I'm not so sure about, but I do like that there's 2 skincare in there. Then we had May. The first thing was 2 lip liners. I passed those along because I never use my lip liners. I have so many lip liners that I just keep tossing out because they get dried out or they get gross. I had some that had some growth on them. I just never reach for them, so I just passed them along because I'd rather have somebody else use them. This Wander Beauty palette was okay. I need to like try it a little bit more and maybe declutter it. It wasn't the best. This I was not thinking I was gonna like. This is the Yensa primer. Oh my gosh, I love this primer. It was really good. It works really well with my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I really liked it for that. And this was a Wander Beauty palette, by the way. I forgot to say that. And then on the back, we had the Il Makiage mascara, which I have not tried. It's sitting in my thing to try. Funny, I took, because every 3 months I rotate my mascaras, right? Clarisonic Brush Head Mascara, Beauty Blender Toothbrush. All of those, the first of the month, the first of the quarter, they get switched out. So mascaras, I was like, okay, well, I'll take some extra ones because I was out of town. I'll take some extra ones to try. And you know, I know it's going to be trial and error a little bit to try to find one. Took the oldest one, the one that I knew that was oldest, that was still in its packaging because I had never gotten around to using it. Bam. No smudges, nothing. It's not my favorite formula, but my main thing that I look for with mascara is that 1, it paints my lashes, and 2, it doesn't come off. So I'm using a CoverGirl mascara now, and I was planning to try this one, but I didn't want to open new ones if this one was good. And then the Glam Glow Bubble Sheet Masks. I tried one of these. It is crazy. It bubbles so much. And even after you take it off and you throw it in the trash, like it just keeps bubbling in the trash. It was hilarious. So that's kind of cool. I did like those. I think this was okay box. There was a couple things that I definitely will use and have been using. Like I actually even bought a backup of the Yensa primer because I liked it so much, which is unusual. Then we had June, which was the Tetris month, called Block Party, which makes every time I read this, I start singing New Kids on the Block. But this palette, Tetris and Ipsy, I have not really used it at all. It's okay. It's not really my shades, I guess. It has like just neutrals and then that dark navy and then the yellow. I wanted a little bit more of a mix, I guess. Oh my gosh. This is sitting in my collection, but I'm so excited that it's sitting there. This is the CEO moisturizer from Sunday Riley. I love this stuff. It is such a good moisturizer. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. And then these have been interesting. I've used some of them, but I'm going to finish them. It's the Tula Major Glow Cooling and Brightening Sheet Masks. They're not my favorite sheet masks, but I had used some of them and they were good. And then on the back, we have the Sueva liner and brush. I passed those along. My friend is actually pretty excited to try that. And I actually think she also, my friend's really excited to try these, and I think she also took this one as well, which is from Trestique. It was a lip pencil and a lip balm down below. And she was excited to try those. That's not really something, not really a color I wanted, but I was really happy to give them to my friends because I know they can't always get makeup the same way that I spend money on it. So the skincare for me made this box worth it. And then the palette's kind of an added one that's fun to play with occasionally. July. This is good too because I forgot that I got some of these things. Oh, this glow mist. This is being passed along. I do not want a glow mist whatsoever. Pixie by Petra. It Cosmetics. I already gave this mascara away. My same friend that took the other 2 items. The pigment set, I think I'm going to give away because I just never reach for singles like this, but they're super nice. Like the Naked Cosmetics ones that I have are absolutely gorgeous. So that's not a good month so far. That's 3 that I got rid of. But the other 2 I know I like. This Huda palette, the highlighting palette, is absolutely gorgeous. I really liked it. Really liked the looks that came with it too. And then the Purlisse, I'm looking forward to trying this Aqua Bomb. I haven't tried it before. But then I just heard my friend Stephanie say that this is $25 on their website instead of $45, which makes me a little disappointed. But for those 2, I think it was worth it for me personally. But the other 3 things just were not things that I was interested in. And then August is the last one because I haven't got my September box yet. And this is the first one that I went in and I said, hey, I don't want mascaras, I don't want eyeliner. And so they're not supposed to send me those anymore. Unfortunately, you can only opt out of 2 things because the other things I would opt out of, well, I would opt out of brows also, but they don't send those quite as often. But this one, I had a Hey Honey peel off mask. I really like Hey Honey, so I'm excited to try that, but it's sitting in my mask pile because I have so many. This palette, the Balm, it's harder to see on this too. The Balm palette, I have all of the face products on it already, and I might have some of the eyeshadows. I'm not quite sure. So that one I'm passing along. The brushes, I decided to keep one of them and then pass the rest on, which was kind of funny. You know, that's not the best use of that, but whatever. I heard this this nail polish is not that great by Smith & Cult, which makes me kind of sad because that was one of the things I was excited about. I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and paint my nails and let them dry. That's the thing that takes the longest, is letting them dry, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So that's going to be another week before I get that done. And then the last thing in here was the cleanser from Murad, which I think was really nice. I'm really excited to use that. I will be using that shortly as well. So that is like a year of Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I'm not really sure. I'm going to keep it, see what my September bag is like, see what October looks like once they start the Glam Bag Ultimate, and then we'll kind of see from there. I have cut some of my subscription boxes quite frequently, and some of them, like I was thinking today, Birchbox I cut and I haven't looked back, but then other ones I keep checking spoilers for. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with Ipsy in the coming months. Let me know if you actually enjoy or are interested in the series at all. Chances are I'm still going to probably put up the rest of them just because I want to see it through for myself. But if you have a suggestion for something else you'd like to see, please let me know. I know some people want to see get ready with me's or tutorials, which make me really personally very nervous. I don't know if I have enough confidence to do those. And my space where I film isn't really conducive for that because I have, like, I'm sitting really close to the camera. I'm like a foot away from the camera with this set up. So I'm afraid I would knock something over or break something. So if you want to see those, still let me know. And hopefully maybe I'll get enough courage and a better way to film in the coming months or so. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. I can't wait to read your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.